So, good morning once again from the entire Rahat team. Thank you so much, those of you who have joined on time. I think we'll begin now. So, I would just want to welcome you all, and we hope that this session is going to be a blessing to each one of you all. I know various people have joined from different places, and you all have different expectations. We are not saying that we'll be able to, cater to all the expectations, but we definitely would like to see that this session will be a blessing to each one. So I'd like to introduce our resource person for today, um, Sheethal. Sheethal K. She is a psychologist by profession, and she is a mother of a child who has autism. So we are so glad that she agreed to be part of this conversation. And I'll be kind of hosting it. My name is Dr. Vinita. Uh, I am heading the Rahat team here in Borivali, Daisar. And we are looking at the whole person care of every individual. So we are not just looking at the body of the person, but mind, body, soul, and spirit, because we know that that's how we are created. We are created as a whole person, and we want to cater to the whole person. And that's how this small little team has been built up, known as Rahat. So we would like to today have a conversation on how we can walk beside a neurodiverse child. So neurodiverse is a huge topic. It's vast. There's a lot of small, finer details in that. But today we will be focusing on autism and how autistic children can be, served in a better way. It's a, people are talking about it more and more now, but still there is a lot of confusion. So we thought let's have a conversation with Sheetal about this. So welcome, Sheetal. Thank you for this. And I want to thank each one of you all for being part of this. So we'll start with, yeah, sure. Sheetal, you want
Uh,
to say something? Just a little bit about yourself, maybe, before I
uh,
start?
okay. Hello all. Thank you everyone for joining us. Really, it's a good morning to me. And we are going to talk about a very interesting topic, and it is very important to in today days. And thank you, Dr. Vinita, for giving this opportunity. I think I'll do my best.
Great,
I'm a clinical psychologist, and I'm in this service since 4 years. I have 4+ years experience in this.
great. Thank you so much. Yeah, so we'll just get into the topic. And so what we are going to plan to do this morning is I have a couple of questions that I will be asking Sheetal. We'll ask her the question. She'll share what she has in her heart. And at the end of it, we would have some time for Q&As. So if you all can also keep the Q&As ready, either you all can keep putting it on the chat box as and when you, kind of have those questions. We'll take it at the end. We won't interrupt the flow right now. And we'll see how we would be able to answer those questions. If there are any questions that we won't be able to answer right now, we would definitely have a future session where you all can join. And there are some past sessions which we've done on this same topic. I will share the link for that. It's there on our YouTube channel, so you can have a look at that also. So today we'll just look at what Sheetal has to share from her point of view. Okay. So Sheetal, can you tell us, can you share the story of when you first realized that your child was neurodiverse or, autistic in that sense or has had of autism? What were those early months and years? How did it feel like? So can you just share that with us?
Uh, yes, really. Uh, so I'll be going with Hindi and English so that everyone can understand.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, yes, okay. So it was really new to me. I don't have any idea about psychology and autism, whatever it is. I really don't have any idea of it. But in that time, what happened, my sister-in-law was also pregnant. In the same time, I was pregnant, and we delivered the babies just with 2 or 3 months difference. So I used to compare with everything with that boy. She has a boy, and I have a girl. So I used to compare with that boy with everything. So that how I came to know that there is something problem in my child, and her milestones are missing. The baby should babble at 3 months age, and baby should crawl at 6 or 7 month age, like that. So that those milestones she is missing. So I really took my baby many times to pediatric, that I, because I feel as a mother, I feel that there is some problem. So I used to take my child to pediatric, but pediatric used to say, कुछ कुछ बच्चे लेट होते हैं, कुछ कुछ बच्चे लेट होते हैं, इवन दो दे डू नो दैट देयर इज प्रॉब्लम. I can see their expressions, but still they used to say कुछ कुछ बच्चे से लेट होते हैं. एंड एल्डर्स इन द फैमिली ऑल्सो, तुम ज्यादा कुछ वरी हो जाती हो बच्चे के लिए, तुम अकेली हो क्या, हमने भी बच्चा पैदा किया, like that they used to say. But somewhere I feel really strong that there is some problem, and finally I took her to psychiatrist. Then psychiatrist said to me that you should go to the psychologist, not to the psychiatrist. Then again she sent to me psychologist, and the developmental psychologist I met, she uh, did a parameters of the autism, and she said that these are the symptoms of the autism. Your baby is having autistic. She's on spectrum. She said, really, it broke my heart, because फिजिकली अगर कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो तो हम कोई भी डॉक्टर के पास ले जा सकते हैं, लेकिन मेंटली प्रॉब्लम हो तो हम कहाँ पे लेके जाए,
Hmm.
ऐसा मेरा फील था. बट लकीली देर इज एवरीथिंग रेडी फॉर whatever the problem my child has. Only thing I have to do this I have to do is just I have to invest my time and money. That's it.
Right.
सो
Okay.
बट बट सिम्टम्स क्या है, ये क्वेश्चन तो आपको पक्का आएगा. मैं एक एक सिम्टम बताते जाती हूँ. प्लीज, आई विल रिक्वेस्ट एवरीवन हियर टू टेक ए पेपर एंड पेन एंड नोट द सिम्टम्स, बिकॉज कुछ सिम्टम्स ऐसा है जो सिर्फ पेरेंट ही देख सकते हैं, एक टीचर देख सकती है, एक स्कूल साइकोलॉजिस्ट देख सकती है, लेकिन साइकियाट्रिस्ट और साइकोलॉजिस्ट के पैरामीटर्स में नहीं आते हैं. सो प्लीज काइंडली नोट एवरीवन. So I am going with the number one, eye contact.
Hmm.
My baby, he used to not do any eye contact with me. ऐसे ऐसे करो. छोटे बेबी अगर समझो एक 3 मंथ बेबी है, यानी तो 2 मंथ ओल्ड बेबी है, आप ऐसे ऐसे करो तो है हेलो 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 करते, दे शुड मेक आई कॉन्टेक्ट टू यू एंड शुड सी द इमोशंस इन योर फेस, बट दे डोंट. ये
Hmm.
बहुत important symptom है सारे mental disorders के. Eye contact is really important in every mental disorder. Please note this. And the second one is reply back. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर बेबी का नाम कोई रूबी हो जाए, तो आप बुलाते रहो रूबी 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 रूबी, दे डोंट रिप्लाई बैक.
Hmm. Okay.
They can hear. It's not like that they have audible problem. They can hear, but they don't reply back. This is the second symptom. Now, third symptom. This is very important in autism. Please note down carefully. Unusual play with toys. पर सपोज मेरा पास एक पेन है ये, they don't use this pen like to write, because पेन का क्या होता है, लिखना ही होता है, यही होता है. लाइक पेन को एक हवाई जहाज बनाएंगे,
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
नहीं तो टेबल के ऊपर ऐसे ट्रेन के जैसे कू 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 कू, नहीं तो इस पेन को बोलेंगे, तो मेरी बात सुन रही हो, मम्मी ने अभी सेरेलक नहीं दिया, बेबी को दे रही है, मुझे सेरेलक नहीं दिया. ऐसे बातें करते हैं.
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
So this
Okay.
is unusual way using the toy. This is
Hmm.
main
Hmm. Hmm.
symptom in the autism. Now the next one, fourth point is pointing finger. If they are hungry or if they are thirsty, they won't ask मम्मी मुझे पानी चाहिए, मम्मी मुझे भूख लग रही है, मम्मी मुझे टॉय दे दो, मम्मी मुझे टॉयलेट जाना है. They don't do that. They will just hold your hand and take you to whatever they want. ऐसे पॉइंटिंग फिंगर करते हैं, ऐसे पॉइंटिंग फिंगर करते हैं, मुझे ये चाहिए, मुझे ये चाहिए. दे वोंट से, they just point at the finger and you have to use your brain to understand that.
Hmm.
And
Okay.
number 5, delayed speech. स्पीच का माइलस्टोन मिस हो जाएगा इन ऑटिज्म, इन अदर डिसऑर्डर्स आल्सो. स्पीच का डिसे हो जाएगा एंड यू हैव टू टेक अ सेपरेट थेरेपी फॉर दैट. आई टेल यू इन द एंड. सिक्स्थ
Okay.
पॉइंट, delayed milestones I have already said. So babbling, थर्ड या फोर्थ मंथ में बच्चे को babbling होना चाहिए, like whatever. They will start rolling the sounds in their mouth. तो वो रोलिंग नहीं होती है, बैबल करना चाहिए ना, वो बैबलिंग नहीं होती है. थर्ड
Okay.
मंथ में हो जाना चाहिए एक्चुअली, थर्ड या
Hmm.
फोर्थ
Hmm.
मंथ में हो जाना चाहिए, वो
Hmm.
नहीं होती है. सो दिस इज ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, नोट इट डाउन. एंड सिक्स्थ पॉइंट इज, सो सिक्स पॉइंट आई हैव सेड. सेवेंथ पॉइंट, मूविंग हेड टू साइड. ऑटिज्म बच्चों में ये काफी होती है, प्लीज नोट डाउन. ऐसे साइड टू साइड यू बातें करो या गाना चलाओ, कुछ भी चलाओ, at the age of fourth month you will see this. फिफ्थ टू सेवेंथ मंथ सारे ऑटिज्म के बच्चे में होती है. एंड
Right.
एथ पॉइंट, रिपीटेटिव बिहेवियर.
Hmm. Hmm.
करते जाओ, दे वोंट स्टॉप.
Hmm. Hmm.
नहीं तो कुछ बच्चे, दिस इज रिपीटेटिव बिहेवियर्स. दे विल डू ऑल दिस बिहेवियर्स एंड दे वोंट स्टॉप. आप कितना भी इसको पट्टी की लगाओ या नहीं तो पैर में कुछ भी पट्टी लगाओ, दे वोंट स्टॉप. अगर ये नहीं हुआ, ये मूवमेंट नहीं हुआ, तो उनका बॉडी स्टेबल नहीं होती, इसलिए वो ऐसे करते हैं. वो जानबूझ के नहीं करते हैं. They want their body in the stable point, so they will do this repetitive behaviors. Okay.
Okay.
And ninth point, sensory issues. कभी कभी देखा है
Hmm.
बच्चों को हाथ ले जाके अपने पापा की दाढ़ी के ऊपर ऐसे रब करते रहते हैं.
Right.
ये सेंसरी इश्यूज होते हैं इनको. सेंसरी इश्यूज इतने ज्यादा होते हैं कि आप समझो, आप बच्चे को पॉटी लेके जा रहे हो एंड पैर के ऊपर पानी डालना है या तो कहीं पे भी पानी डालना है, उनको चिढ़ आ जाती है. दे वोंट अलाउ यू टू पोर वाटर. एंड नहाने के टाइम पे तो बहुत बहुत आपको प्रॉब्लम होती है. दे वोंट लाइक टू बी वेट. वेट का इश्यू बहुत होती है. खाने खाने के टाइम पर भी दे यूज स्पून. यू हैव टू मेक देम अंडरस्टैंड दैट दे शुड यूज फिंगर्स और दे हैंड टू ईट. बट वो प्रॉब्लम बहुत होती है. ये सारे पेरेंट्स भी बहुत कंप्लेंट करते हैं इस चीज में. मेरा बच्चा खा रहा नहीं है, मेरा बच्चा खा रहा नहीं है. तो खा रहा क्यों नहीं है? बिकॉज उसको सेंसरी इश्यूज है. ऑटिज्म में ये प्रॉब्लम होती है, सेंसरी इश्यूज है. यू हैव टू मेक देम लर्न हाउ टू ईट. यानी तो स्पून से
Hmm.
ही, स्पून को होल्ड करना भी ठीक से होल्डिंग नहीं करते हैं, बिकॉज उनको लगता है कि वो पूरा दाल वो सब हाथ में आ जाए. सो सेंसरी इश्यूज इज वेरी बिग प्रॉब्लम इन ऑटिज्म.
Right.
And 10th point, can't bear sounds.
Hmm.
10th point is can't bear sounds. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर आपने किसी बर्थडे पार्टी को गए हैं तो बेलून पॉप होते ही कुछ बच्चे डर जाते हैं. यू से मैम ये तो नॉर्मल हो जाए, कोई भी बच्चा डरता है.
Hmm.
बट अगर बच्चा बेलून को देख के ही चला जा रहा है पीछे, देन यू हैव टू गेट अलर्ट.
Okay.
इफ यू गो टू फिल्म थिएटर, सिनेमा देखने गए तो आपको बहुत परेशानी होगी. दे कांट बेयर साउंड्स, लाउड नॉइसेस. एंड इफ यू वांट टू मेक फ्रेंड विद अ बॉय और गर्ल who is on the spectrum, so you have to low your voice. अगर आप ऊंची आवाज में एक बार भी बात किया तो आपके साथ फ्रेंडशिप कभी नहीं करेगा.
Okay. Hmm. Thank you. That's very helpful. Sheetal, you have something more?
And yes, yes.
Hmm.
And the other thing is, 10th point, can't bear, sorry, can't calculate force. मतलब फॉर एग्जाम्पल टॉयलेट का फ्लश दबाना है तो उनको कैलकुलेशन नहीं होती कितना फोर्स डालना है. फ्लश
Okay.
करने के लिए कितना फोर्स डालना है, ये कैलकुलेशन नहीं होती है. कुछ बच्चे में होती है, कुछ बच्चों में नहीं होती है. बट ज्यादातर मैंने देखा है तो ये फोर्स वाला इश्यू बहुत होती है, एंड दैट इज व्हाई देर इज अ प्रॉब्लम ऑन होल्डिंग द पेन एंड राइटिंग। बहुत सारे टीचर्स ही कंप्लेंट करते हैं कि बच्चा लिखता नहीं है, बच्चा लिखता नहीं है, कोई भी नोट्स कंप्लीट नहीं होती है। व्हाई? बिकॉज दे have trouble, they face trouble to hold the pen properly and write it down on the paper। अब पेपर के ऊपर कितना फोर्स डालना है पेन का, ये भी इश्यू हो जाती है।
हम्म
पेपर टेयर हो जाते हैं लेकिन उनको प्रॉब्लम होती है कैसे पेपर पे लिखना है। सो फॉर दिस ऑल्सो यू हैव टू टेक केयर। स्कूल साइकोलॉजिस्ट जो भी हैं उनको थेरेपी जरूरी होती है। यू हैव टू मेक देम अंडरस्टैंड द पेरेंट्स, यू हैव टू मेक द पेरेंट्स अंडरस्टैंड दैट। And as I said, the fine motor skills coming with the crayons or whatever, the pen thing, and gross motor skills, fine motor skills मतलब fingers का, fingers का,
हम्म
फिंगर से आप जो भी कर रहे हो वो सारे, खाना पीना लिखना, होल्ड, एक ग्लास का वाटर होल्ड करना, ऐसा सीधा होल्ड नहीं करते, ऐसा चला जाता है, ऐसा चला जाता है, ऐसा चला जाता है, सीधा नहीं
हम्म
होल्ड सकते। अब एक कप में कुछ भी दे दो, कप का हैंडल होल्ड करने में भी उनको प्रॉब्लम होता है। फाइन मोटर स्किल्स में अगर प्रॉब्लम होती तो कप होल्ड होल्ड करने में भी प्रॉब्लम होती है। ओके, दस आर फाइन मोटर स्किल्स। एंड ग्रॉस मोटर स्किल्स कम्स ऑन लिम्स,
हम्म
कोऑर्डिनेशन ऑफ द हैंड्स, कोऑर्डिनेशन ऑफ द लेग्स, ठीक से चलना, उसमें प्रॉब्लम होती है। दैट इज वाई माइलस्टोन्स दे मिस इन द 7th मंथ। क्रॉलिंग
ओके
ठीक से नहीं, अगर वहां पे मिस हो गया माइलस्टोन, देन दे विल गेट ग्रॉस मोटर स्किल्स प्रॉब्लम।
ओके
सीढ़ियाँ चढ़ना, सीढ़ियाँ चढ़ना भी उनके लिए, अपने लिए सीढ़ियाँ तो ऐसे दिखती है स्ट्रेट, बट उनके लिए सीढ़ियाँ ऐसे हिलते हुए दिखती हैं। That is why they get problem. It's okay. I don't want to go into deep science.
या
Okay, just understand that there will be a problem in the gross motor skills, coordination of the hands and coordination of the legs, and can't read emotions. This is why the bully things happens with the child.
हम्म
फेस के एक्सप्रेशंस को आप एंग्री रख रहे हो, स्माइल कर रहे हो, या गुस्सा दिखा रहे हो, कुछ भी कर रहे हो, या नहीं तो उनको बुली करने के लिए आपके दिमाग में कुछ है, ये एक्सप्रेशंस वो रीड नहीं कर सकते। दिस इज व्हाई दे फेस बुली अ लॉट इन द स्कूल।
हम्म
प्लीज टेक केयर ऑफ दैट। And 15th point, can't adapt easily with people and places. Please note this point again. I'm saying you, they can't adapt easily with people and places. इसलिए मम्मी के साथ चिपकू चिपकू रहेंगे। अगर आप बाहर भी कहीं पे भी लेके जाओ तो उनको बहुत डर लगता है, बिकॉज दे कांट अडेप्ट इजीली।
हम्म
एक जगह से दूसरे जगह गए तो वहां पे कैसे बिहेव करना है उनके लिए टाइम लगता है। यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर बिफोर यू कम फ्रॉम द होम, यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर देम। तो वहां पे आपको इजी हो जाएगा, बिकॉज दे हैव प्रॉब्लम इन अडेप्टेशन। अडेप्टेशन इजिली नहीं होती है, समझिए इसको। ओके, एंड द लास्ट वन, ऑब्जर्वेशन से हम कुछ सीखते हैं, वो किसी को पढ़ाने की जरूरी नहीं है एक्चुअली। फॉर
हम्म
एग्जाम्पल, नाइट टाइम आप डिनर कर रहे हो, ये नाइट है, नाइट टाइम में जो मील्स होती है उसको डिनर कहते हैं। ये हम ऑब्जर्वेशन से सीखते हैं, लेकिन ऑटिज्म बच्चों को ये समझना बहुत मुश्किल हो जाती है। लिटरली आई मेड माई बेबी लर्न ऑलवेज दिस इज डे, दिस इज नाइट। मैं
ओके
उसको पॉइंट करती थी, टाइमिंग को पॉइंट करती थी, और विंडो ओपन करके बोलती थी, बच्चा देखो अभी सूरज निकला है तो ये मॉर्निंग है, लिखो मॉर्निंग। तो मॉर्निंग के टाइम में हम जो भी कर रहे हैं उसको ब्रेकफास्ट करते हैं, लिखो ब्रेकफास्ट। एंड अगेन इन द आफ्टरनून द सेम थिंग, एंड इन द नाइट ऑल्सो द सेम थिंग। तो नाइट टाइम में जो डिनर, जो मील्स करते हैं उसको डिनर कहते हैं, लिखो। उसके साथ लिखवाती थी, देन ओनली शी यूज टू अंडरस्टैंड, ओके हम नाइट टाइम में जो करते हैं उसको डिनर कहते हैं, like that. So
हम्म
everything by observation, बच्चा जो लर्न करना चाहिए उसको आपको पढ़ाना पड़ता है।
ओके
Therapy doesn't happen in only the cabin room in the hospitals or whatever. Therapy should happen at home also.
ओके या वेरी ट्रू. Very true. So, can you tell me a bit, Sheetal, about your experiences with schooling? Like now, your kid is she's around 10 years, is she?
Yeah, she's 11
She's
years
10
old
years.
now.
Okay. So can
Yeah.
you like give me some things about how the schooling worked for you? Do you think that mainstream schooling has a space for such kind of children, or is it that only a special school will have such options?
See, actually we have two options. Special kids school भी है and normal kids school भी है. Two options है. So I would say अगर special kids की इतनी problem है, see there are three stages in the autism. Level 1, level 2, level 3. Mild, moderate and complete high. तो फुल्ली ऑटिस्टिक बच्चे को अगर स्कूल में मेन स्ट्रीम में रखोगे तो बाकी बच्चों के लिए तो कम्प्लीटली डेफिनेटली दे विल प्रॉब्लम.
Right.
माइल्ड एंड मॉडरेट बच्चों को रखोगे तो इट्स ओके
Hmm.
बिकॉज टीचर इज द ओनली वन हु हैव टू हैंडल 30-40 बच्चा.
Correct.
So they
Hmm.
also they also face the problems with that. So I would say that there are two options. First of all, before that, पहले आप साइकोलॉजिस्ट के पास जाओ and understand at what stage your बच्चा is there.
Okay.
माइल्ड है, मॉडरेट है या हाई है. Then based on that you will take a decision to keep on the special school or mainstream school. लेकिन मेन स्ट्रीम स्कूल में कुछ कुछ स्कूल्स एग्री नहीं करते, ये तो बहुत गलत बात है. एज पर द RPW एक्ट 2009 एंड समग्र शिक्षा अभियान के द्वारा आपको ऑटिस्टिक बच्चों को भी स्कूल में रखना चाहिए, या नहीं तो कंप्लेंट कर सकते हैं.
Hmm. 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 Right. But the school needs to have that kind of a environment where the teachers are sensitized, the school counselors
Yeah,
need to
every
be
school
aware
should
about
have a
such.
counselor, and every counselor should have what is that? Update herself, okay,
Right.
and they have to talk with the parents also, counsel the
True.
parents, other parents, because बहुत बार ऐसा हुआ कि मेरा बच्चा ने किसी और को मार के आ गया.
Hmm.
They were teasing, कुछ तो टीजिंग कर रहे थे उसको, पता नहीं क्या हुआ, उसने हंसी हंसी में मार दिया उसको. इंटेंशन ही नहीं था. एक्चुअली इंटेंशन वाला ये कॉन्सेप्ट आता ही नहीं है ऑटिज्म बच्चे में पहले,
Hmm. Hmm.
बिकॉज इमोशन से समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, तो उनको क्या समझ में है कि ये मुझे बुल्ली कर रहे थे मैं इसको मार दूं. ये वाला कॉन्सेप्ट ही नहीं होती है. दे आर वेरी प्लेन हार्टेड, वेरी प्लेन
Correct.
हार्टेड. उनकी चेहरे पे जो वो हंसी होती है वो भी बहुत मासूमियत होती है, बहुत मासूमियत होती है. तो उनको
Hmm.
इंटेंशन नहीं है, लेकिन वो मार के आ गया तो बच्चे ने कंप्लेंट किया, देखो आपके बच्चे ने मुझे मेरे बच्चे को मार दिया, ऐसे रिवेंज ले लिया. आई वाज शॉक्ड द वर्ड रिवेंज. रिवेंज कैसे होती है उसको पता ही नहीं है, तो आप रिवेंज कैसे कर सकते हो. So in this
Hmm.
case, the principal and the teachers and the psychologists, whatever the counselors, should make the parent understand that this kind of बच्चा भी है हमारे स्कूल में. You have to educate your बच्चा also how to
True.
deal with this.
Hmm. Very true.
And I would say कि अगर एक part of the subject भी हो जाए तो स्कूल के curriculum में तो बहुत अच्छा रहेगा.
Very nice. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. Like, can you share, I mean, if it's okay personally, what was like some of the things that you encountered, difficulties that you encountered when you enrolled your child to school? Like, if that's okay to answer, you know, what did you face?
Uh, Actually, in Mumbai, like city, I didn't even uh, expected that few of schools have definitely ignored me on my face.
Mm-hmm.
Then I came to learn that I have to deal with this, and मैंने एक स्कूल से ऐसा बात किया था कि मैं अपने बच्चों को थेरेपी लेके जाऊंगी पक्का. एंड आपके स्कूल में जस्ट अटेंडेंस चाहिए. एग्जाम्स के टाइम
Mm-hmm.
में वो हाँ अटेंडेंट करेगी एंड एग्जाम देगी, एंड बाकी के
Mm-hmm.
टाइम में मैं थेरेपी में लेके जाऊंगी.
Right.
ऐसा मैंने एक प्ले स्कूल से बात किया था, बिकॉज आई वॉज ऑल्सो टीचर बिफोर. तो
Mm-hmm.
मुझे भी पता है कि ये टीचर कैसे डिफिकल्टीज फेस करती है. सो
Right.
आई मेड ए अंडरस्टैंडिंग विद दैट. सो वो स्कूल वालों ने अलो किया. एक्चुअली मुझे नहीं पता था ये एक्ट के बारे में, सो आई वुड हैव गॉन इन द डिफरेंट वे. So I have spent most of the time like 5 years in the therapy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me say first, my baby is on the mild autistic, not very high. जस्ट
Right.
30% फॉर द माइल्ड ऑटिस्टिक। अगर
Mm-hmm.
40% से ज्यादा हुआ तो मुझे सारे स्कीम्स जो है वो अप्लाई कर सकती थी मैं, लेकिन
Right.
40% से कम है, मतलब माई बेबी स्टैंडिंग ऑन द 32%, सो
Mm-hmm.
आई कांट गेट एनी स्कीम फ्रॉम द गवर्नमेंट।
Right.
सो आई फेस डिफिकल्टी इन दैट कि 30% में तो प्रॉब्लम है ना, उसको भी तो चाहिए, एक स्पेशल एजुकेटर चाहिए, वो चाहिए, स्पेशल टाइम इन द एग्जाम्स ऑल्सो गिव, लाइक एक्स्ट्रा 15 मिनट्स जो टाइम देते हैं वो भी चाहिए, वो सब होता है, टीचर की हेल्प होती है, लाइक रिटन एग्जाम नहीं, ओरल एग्जाम ही दे दो, ऐसा कुछ बेनिफिट्स होती है, वो बेनिफिट्स मेरे बच्चे को नहीं मिला।
Right.
सो आई हैव कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड ओनली ऑन थेरेपी,
Mm-hmm.
occupational therapy, speech therapy, and remedial therapy. Note this point, everyone. Occupational therapy, speech therapy, remedial therapy. ये 3 therapies ऑटिज्म बच्चों को चाहिए, जरूरी होती है। आपको साइकोलॉजिस्ट बस काउंसिल करके बताती है कि आपके बच्चे कहाँ पे स्टैंड कर रहे हैं और आपको कौन सी थेरेपीज लगते हैं। एंड ऑल द टाइम यू हैव टू स्पेंड इन द थेरेपी at home and at the hospital also. So I have done this. Within 5 years, I really saw the result.
Okay.
And स्कूल वाले भी बहुत हेल्प किया है। एंड नाउ माय बेबी इज इन द कैम्ब्रिज स्कूल, एंड वहां पे भी उसके लिए बहुत हेल्प मिलता है, काउंसलर भी बहुत अच्छे से ट्रीट करते हैं, काउंसिल करते हैं, बच्चे को कुछ भी प्रॉब्लम हो तो बुलाते हैं और हमें भी बुलाते हैं, एंड अच्छे से काउंसिल करते हैं। आई रियली
Very
फेस्ड
nice.
नो प्रॉब्लम इन द कैम्ब्रिज स्कूल राइट नाउ।
Very nice. Very nice. Thank you so much. I mean, it's really good to know that there are schools who are taking special care for such children. Can you share also, like, what is the importance of, starting, first and foremost, diagnosing it at the right time? And then starting the appropriate therapies, like you mentioned certain therapies like occupational therapy, speech therapy. So can you tell us what was the benefit? Because I've come to understand that your child was, you diagnosed it quite early, right? What age
Yeah,
did you kind of diagnose it? And then
third month,
in the third month, you understood that your child is different. And
different,
when she
yeah.
was 3 months old, right?
3 months old, yeah.
Okay. So, were you able to get the appropriate treatment at the right time or the therapy at the right time? And what do you think is the benefit? Because now you must be seeing other parents who are struggling with that. And maybe they are starting therapy at a later stage, for them. So, what is the difference between that, starting it early and
एक्चुअली
starting?
मैंने या एक्चुअली मैंने भी थेरेपी बहुत लेट ही स्टार्ट किया, बिकॉज
Hmm.
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल मुझे एक्सेप्ट करने में बहुत टाइम लगा।
Correct.
मतलब मैं भी ऐसे मान के चलती थी कि एल्डर्स जो भी कह रहे हैं कि टाइम लगेगा, टाइम लगेगा, सो आई वाज आल्सो ओके, टाइम लगता है, लेट्स वेट, लेट्स वेट, लेट्स वेट। ऐसा
Hmm.
फर्स्ट बर्थडे हो गया, फर्स्ट बर्थडे की सेलिब्रेशन में तो मुझे बहुत ही ऑड लगा, बाकी के बच्चों की पार्टी में, मतलब देखते हैं ना कि बच्चे कैसे, फर्स्ट 1 ईयर के बच्चे कैसे रहते हैं, हमारे बच्चे कैसे, वो मुझे बहुत ऑड लगा। तो आई वॉज kept telling to my husband also, my family also, कि कुछ तो प्रॉब्लम है, कुछ तो प्रॉब्लम है, कुछ तो प्रॉब्लम है, बट द मोमेंट आई एक्सेप्टेड, दे डिडंट एक्सेप्ट।
Hmm. Hmm.
तो उनको एक्सेप्ट करने में भी बहुत टाइम लग गया। तो
Okay.
आई हैव स्टार्टेड, मैंने 3 मंथ एज में नोटिस किया था ये सिम्टम्स, बट आई हैव स्टार्टेड थेरेपी एट 4 इयर्स एज।
Okay.
तो
Right.
फैमिली को भी मनाने के लिए, उनको एक्सेप्ट करने के लिए बहुत टाइम लग गया, एंड दे वर
Right.
नॉट रेडी टू इन्वेस्ट लॉट ऑफ मनी इन द थेरेपी एंड ऑल दैट। बोलते ये क्या होती है साइकोलॉजी, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होती है, साइकोलॉजी तो अपने दिमाग में होती है, कुछ नहीं होती है। But when development, I went to clinical psychologist also. Clinical psychologist made me understand this is a development disorder, so you have to go to developmental psychologist.
Right.
Developmental psychologist ने मुझे इन्फॉर्म किया कि आपको जो फाइन मोटर स्किल्स, ग्रॉस मोटर स्किल्स के लिए आपको ऑक्यूपेशनल थेरेपी की जरूरी है, एंड वॉट एवर द स्पीच, डिलेड स्पीच है लैंग्वेज प्रॉब्लम के लिए, उसके लिए आपको स्पीच थेरेपी को जाना है। एंड रेमिडियल जो स्कूलिंग के टाइम पे जो बहुत सारे, लाइक टीचर ने कहा कि बुक नंबर, ये सोशल बुक निकालो, पेज नंबर 79 निकालो, तो उनको अंडरस्टैंड
Right.
लिसनिंग करना है, याद रखना है, बुक ओपन करना है, उस पेज ढूंढना है, ओपन करना है। तो दिस इज वेरी मच इजी टू अस बट वेरी मच डिफिकल्ट टू
Difficult.
दैट बच्चा। सो ऐसे चीजें करने के लिए आपको रेमेडियल की भी जरूरी होती है, एंड रेमेडियल टीचर्स आर द स्पेशल एजुकेटर्स, नॉट देयर नो मच डिफरेंस इन दैट।
Hmm. Right.
तो लिखने में वो उसमें बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट होती है ना, बिकॉज वी
Yes.
स्टार्ट स्कूलिंग एट द एज ऑफ 3
Yes. Yeah.
एंड माई बच्चा वॉज ऑलरेडी 4 years एज, सो
True.
इट टुक लॉट ऑफ टाइम।
Yeah. Thank you. One thing like I wanted to ask you, like, how was it when your child started going to a public space, like, for example, a playground, where there is more crowd in a mall, maybe when there are more people, and how does it work for it? Like, what are the challenges that these children face?
I think my baby was 11 years old by then, and we went to बाहुबली मूवी। 1 मिनट भी मैंने बाहुबली मूवी नहीं देखी है
Okay.
because of the loud noises and crowd in the theater and different atmosphere। थिएटर में तो एसी और एटमॉस्फेयर ही कंप्लीट डिफरेंट होती है, डार्क होती है। ये सब की प्रॉब्लम से मेरे बेटे ने मुझे 1 मिनट भी बैठने नहीं दिया।
Hmm.
I just as I said in the beginning, they can't easily adapt people and places easily।
Correct. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I think you did mention that before.
Yeah.
So is there something that I know as a parent, especially as a mother, I mean, you feel overwhelmed, when you're seeing, especially when you try to compare kids, like, sometimes like you
Yeah,
said, your sister-in-law already had a kid and you were kind of matching the same,
comparing, yeah।
comparing. So, like, there could be some parents on this call today. So, anything that you'd like to encourage them to do, encourage them uh, in certain ways?
I seriously feel, not seriously, I truly by heart, I feel so blessed
Mm-hmm.
because मैंने पहले ही कहा था कि ऑटिस्टिक बच्चा जो है उनको इमोशंस को रीड करने में प्रॉब्लम होती है, एंड दे वोंट गो इन द बुली थिंग्स एंड ऑल दैट। दे डोंट हैव कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ रिवेंज लेना, बुली करना, या नहीं तो झूठ बोलना, ऐसा कॉन्सेप्ट उसमें है ही नहीं है। तो दे आर सो, मतलब ऑब्वियसली वो तो प्लेन हार्टेड पीपल ही हो गया है ना।
Correct.
And
Hmm.
also they are filled with so many talents। I
Hmm.
think I missed this point, they are filled with so many talents। My baby has played piano at the age of 2 years old, किसने उसको
Wow.
सिखाया नहीं।
Mm-hmm. So sweet.
he
Yeah.
herself she herself went and just played like and she played, I think, Beethoven। it is very difficult to play, and she
Hmm.
played that। पूरा
Wow.
नहीं प्ले किया, जस्ट आधा का पता नहीं कहीं सुना उसने, एंड आधा उसने प्ले किया। एंड शी was 2 years old in that time।
Wow.
and also she draws a very nice कार्टून बनाती है। अगर उसको कुछ भी किसी से करना है, बोलना है, she draws a cartoon completely and show it to me कि ये इसने मेरे साथ ऐसा कहा, मैंने इसके साथ ऐसा कहा। नो, ऐसा आता कहाँ से? बिकॉज दे आर
Right.
टैलेंटेड, दे आर गिफ्टेड, एंड आई एम रियली प्राउड ऑफ to have a baby such like baby। I'm
Very
really proud
nice.
of। And why this happens? Because we are left-sided brain people, they are
Mm-hmm.
right-sided brain people। राइट साइड को शार्प करने के लिए हम स्कूल जाते हैं, लेकिन दे
Hmm.
आर ऑलरेडी राइट साइड ब्रेन पीपल।
Okay.
सो दे आर ऑलरेडी टैलेंटेड एंड
Mm-hmm.
प्लेन हार्टेड। आपने उनका हंसी कभी देखा है? कितना कितना अच्छा लगता है, दिल से हंसते हैं, कुछ उसमें कुछ भी नहीं रहता है, दिल से हंसते हैं। एंड आई रियली लव टू सी दैट स्माइल्स ऑन देयर फेसेस। And if anyone here having that autistic child, I will say you are really blessed, बाबा. आपको पता भी नहीं आपकी बच्चा आगे जाके क्या बन सकता है. सीरियसली आई एम टेलिंग, इफ ऑटिस्टिक बच्चा नहीं होगा तो आजकल अपने वर्ल्ड में इतने इन्वेंशंस नहीं होंगे. These
Hmm.
inventions, the computer say, you say, the mobile you say, या telescope you say, या whatever you name it, all these
Hmm.
inventions are made by this special kids only.
Wow. Thank
Because
you. Thank you for sharing.
normal people are already उलझा हुआ रहता है, कहाँ से बनाएंगे.
Wow, that's a nice way to look at it. I feel that's I mean, that's very encouraging because when you look at the positives that they have, the blessings that they have in that sense, it's really encouraging. And one more like very important aspect I'd like to say, what is the role of parents, especially fathers? I know as fathers, sometimes mothers are all the time with the kids, but do you have
Yeah.
anything to speak to the fathers? And what is the role they play and how important it is for parents themselves to go through some form of counseling, some form of, just to because like you said previously, the comparisons and the that my child is different, those kind of things, happens in the emotions of the parents themselves. So can you share something? Definitely you've encouraged us that these children are very, very special, but what can you say something for the parents special?
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ऐसे कि माइंड में से लेबल निकाल दीजिए
Very
कि
nice.
मेंटली
Yes.
हैंडीकैप है. लेबल निकाल दीजिए. एंड द अनदर थिंग, remove the autism also from your mind and just say you have a special gifted kid
Very nice.
from God.
Thank you. Thank you for very
And
encouraging.
ओनली पेरेंट और पेरेंट मतलब मम्मी और पापा दोनों आते हैं. यू
Hmm.
बोथ हैव टू अटेंड द थेरेपिस्ट. यू बोथ हैव टू
Yes.
अटेंड द थेरेपिस्ट एंड डू द थेरेपिस्ट एट होम ऑल्सो. मैं क्या करती थी, मैं थेरेपी को चली जाती थी. थेरेपी यूज टू बी ओनली 45 minutes and other 15 minutes they will explain what they have done in the therapy. ओके. एंड ऑल दोस 15 minutes में डायरी ओपन करके डायरी में लिखते जाते थे उन लोगों ने क्या क्या किया, क्या क्या किया. एंड घर पे आने के बाद आई यूज टू मेक माई ऑल किचन, ऑल हॉल लाइक ए थेरेपी सेंटर. आपके घर में ही बहुत कुछ थेरेपी हो जाती है. एक ट्रे ले लो, उस पे ग्लास में पानी लगाओ, पानी का ग्लास लगा दो और बच्चे को दे दो. बच्चा यहाँ से यहाँ वहां तक चले जाओ. कोऑर्डिनेशन आ जाएगा. कोऑर्डिनेशन एक दिन गिराएंगे, 2 दिन गिराएंगे, 3 दिन गिराएंगे, चौथा दिन वो अच्छे से पकड़ के चल लेंगे. हो गया
Very
थेरेपी
nice.
घर पे ही. गार्डनिंग सिखाओ, दे
Hmm.
विल डू मेराकल्स इन द गार्डनिंग. घर पे एक प्लांट लगा लो. दे ऑब्जर्व करते रहते हैं. उनकी ऑब्जर्वेशन तो इतनी अच्छी है कि आप भी इतना ऑब्जर्वेशन नहीं कर सकते हो. ऑब्जर्वेशन करते रहेंगे और अच्छे से वो एक पैटर्न में रहेंगे हमेशा. एंड मेक अ टाइम टेबल इन योर होम. Do all things according to the timetable. They will also follow the timetable. बार बार आपको कहने से अच्छा है कि टाइम टेबल फॉलो करो. मोस्ट ऑफ द थेरेपीज हैपेंस इन द किचन. ऑनियंस कट करो यार, कितना अच्छा ऑनियंस. फाइन मोटर स्किल्स डेवलप हो जाएगा. ऑनियन कट करवा दो, हो जाएगा.
Very nice. Nice. Very nice. Thank you so much. That's very encouraging. That's like quite specific
सो
what
आई विल से
parents
तो
can do.
पापा ऑल्सो हैव टू टेक पार्ट. मदर के ऊपर एक एक ही छोड़ दिया तो एक मदर कितना कितना क्या क्या संभालेगी. पापा
Hmm.
ऑल्सो हैव टू टेक पार्ट इन दिस.
Yes, very true.
एंड मैं तो जहां तक देखा है थेरेपी सेंटर्स में मोस्ट पापा भी आते हैं.
Very nice. Yes.
अच्छा लगता है पापा को भी देख के.
So nice. I think the most important thing is, accepting it as a parent and, stepping forward with whatever can be done for to help the child so that the child can be, living as much normal in the society as possible, right? I think that's what as parents we need to continue doing, helping the child to cope with the regular day-to-day affairs. Like you said, just bringing a tray with the glasses in. These are very practical things that the child can do. So I think those kind of things are very good to train the child in. Can you tell us something about because these things are relatively new. We don't hear, we've started hearing autism and diagnosis of autism recently. So what is your understanding of sensitization programs in our communities? What do you think, and what do you think this will, in what way do you think this will help our communities?
कम्युनिटी को अगर हेड पे लेके चले तो हम कुछ नहीं कर सकते हैं, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, बिकॉज इन कम्युनिटी वी कैन फेस वेरी डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ पीपल.
Hmm.
कुछ लोग मतलब कुछ भी बोल देते हैं मुंह पर ही.
Right.
इफ यू concentrate on those people, you can't do anything.
Very true.
This is a big task. Even
Hmm.
government is also focusing on that to help the community to understand and bring awareness on that. तो stigma तो कहीं ना कहीं तो है.
Hmm.
But if you concentrate on that, you won't go forward. बट
Right.
आपको बस ये करना है कि आप आपके बच्चे के साथ जाओ. अगर प्ले ग्राउंड में जा रहे हो तो प्ले ग्राउंड में जाओ, लेकिन आपके बच्चों को आप अकेला छोड़ दो एंड यू स्टे इन द फार एंड सिट.
Hmm.
ऑब्जर्व करते रहो कि आपके बच्चे को कुछ भी ना हो जाए. ऐसा कुछ ऑब्जर्व करते रहो, दूर से ऑब्जर्व करो. आपको बच्चे को पता नहीं चलना चाहिए कि आप वहां पे हो, लेकिन आपको ऑब्जर्व करना है. दैट्स इट. एक दिन मार खाएंगे, 2 दिन गुल्ली करेंगे, 3 दिन वो लोग करेंगे, लेकिन धीरे धीरे से वो कम्युनिटी में मतलब दूसरे बच्चों के साथ एडजस्ट होने में उनको टाइम लगता है. वो टाइम दे दो, दे विल स्लोली एडजस्ट एंड स्लोली दे
Right.
विल ऑल्सो स्टार्ट गोइंग.
Hmm. Hmm.
तो
So,
वो
but
धीरे
the
धीरे से.
community awareness is very important, right? It's
या
important to bring
कम्युनिटी.
about an awareness.
या तो कम्युनिटी को आप क्या कर सकते हो. और
Hmm.
maybe I will say that if community, if you are as people in the society, it is best to arrange some programs like this. टेक ए हेल्प ऑफ स्कूल साइकोलॉजिस्ट तो बहुत कुछ बच्चों को देखते हैं. टेक ए हेल्प ऑफ देम एंड यू कैन ब्रिंग अवेयरनेस इन दैट सोसाइटी. सोसाइटी में थोड़ा अवेयरनेस तो होनी चाहिए भाई. मतलब बहुत सारे बच्चे होते हैं एंड द चेंज विल कम फ्रॉम द children only. If the children
Right.
can understand, because your child has to mingle with the children, right? If children can
Yes.
understand, everything comes into the place.
Very true. Thank you. Yeah, so I think Sheetal, thank you so much. Your whatever inputs you have given is very helpful. I'm sure those who have joined have found some benefit to it. I'd like to now open this time for question and answers. So if those who have joined would like to unmute and ask any questions to Sheetal, we try our best to answer them. Sheetal will try her best, or we would definitely have future sessions to help get that answered. So I'd like to open this out for participants to
Good
put it in the
morning.
chat box. Yes, good morning.
Good
Good
morning,
morning.
ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
Yes, we.
Yeah, I'm Radhika. I stay at Kandivli. So my son is having autism, but he's 20 years old and he's going to college, Thakur College, and he's doing his BMM. So
Okay.
for exams and all, he take writer facility and extra tab also, all that he has. But what I tell is even the teachers don't understand. They
Yes.
refuse to refuse to understand what these children are. That is really, I don't know what to say. See,
Right.
my son can study, like he can do graduation. He likes to go to college and all that. But they treat these children also very normally. Like sometimes they shout so much, all that. They are not able to handle it.
Hmm.
So, how to make teachers understand all this? This is really great drawback in our society, what I feel.
Very
So
true.
that is one thing. And next is till schooling, we won't face much problem, but we don't have uh, for college studies, for graduation or higher studies, we don't have that special colleges.
Right.
So what we can make them study, put them in courses, and how to make them get a job and all that, how to help them. So,
Ma'am, first thing I have to tell you that there are, yes, you have said that colleges as a special colleges nahi hai. We can understand
yeah,
that. But as a Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan scheme, you can get a special educator benefits or whatever you have. And you don't worry
okay,
about the job things because there are so many companies, multinational companies like JP Morgan companies, Cisco ऐसे company हैं जहाँ पे
okay,
आपके बच्चे को अच्छे से जॉब मिल जाता है.
okay, okay. So, what about like, I just want to know about this Rahat. What is it actually? This is any
So,
organization
yeah, so
help?
basically, we are an organization that is, we have a team of mental health workers, that is psychiatrists, psychologists, counselors, and
Okay,
we want to look at the holistic approach to a person's health. So it's part of,
okay,
it's part of a hospital here in Daisar.
okay,
And like we have the medical team is already doing a lot of things, but we realize when the person comes to the hospital,
okay.
he doesn't just come with a physical symptoms. He comes with something also in his mind. Like, it's a mind-body
Mm.
relation. Very often the mind
Yes,
is,
yes,
there are a lot of things in the back of his mind, which
yes.
then translates into having an effect on his body. So he come with the
Okay.
physical symptoms, not all. I'm not saying all of
No,
it. I'm not
no,
not
no, he
blanket.
has because what we
Yeah.
say is the stomach is the second
Yes, yes.
brain,
So correct.
So he
That's
has
true.
this gut problem.
Yes,
Because
yes.
of that, he's facing a lot of gut issues.
Yes, yes. So very often we treat
So,
it disconnectedly. We treat a person very disconnected. We treat the person for the stomach, you just go to the gastroenterologist.
yes, yes,
Or you just treat a knee problem with only the orthopedic.
yes,
We disconnect the
yes.
bodies into small, small parts. But actually your
Hmm.
body is mind, body, soul, and spirit. So that's the
Yes.
whole concept. So the mental health aspect of it, we've just put it under a separate banner so that it doesn't
Hmm.
get uh, you know, uh, it doesn't get
Yeah,
lost.
yeah. So can you just send me the address or phone number so that
Sure, sure.
I
We will,
can come and
we will.
meet? You will be there
Definitely.
or I have to meet
Yeah.
somebody?
Yes, yes. I can share details with you. I'll
Okay, okay.
put my number on the chat box. So you can note it down, and then you can send me a message. Okay.
So
Okay,
many
okay, ma'am.
people, yeah, मतलब बहुत सारे लोग पूछ रहे हैं कि सोसाइटी में कैसे अवेयरनेस लेके आना है. वी हैव अ वेरी गुड ऑप्शन ऑफ द व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप्स लाइक. So I have sent, I have written a documentary name called Uljan by the Wire News. It is a very good documentary to spread awareness.
Okay.
So I would like everyone to see the first, you watch it, and if you like it, then share and reshare in your groups of community.
Yes. I think
So,
awareness is just talking, 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 and talking about it. I think that's what we are trying to do at Rahat. We want to just keep talking about different situations and different challenges that people face, those who are struggling with different mental health disorders. So, this is one of them. So, thank you for sharing, Radhika, and thank you for being vulnerable.
yeah, thank you also.
Thank you.
And one more concern is like what you said, is eye contact and social communication.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
can it be improved if I come over there and take some sessions? Can you help me out
Yeah,
with that?
we'll
Yeah,
connect with
sure,
you on
sure,
personal.
sure.
Huh? We'll connect with you on personal because it has to be a team approach. It's not a
Okay.
one size fits approach. So, like one size fits all. So, we'll have to definitely understand that and accordingly
Okay.
guide
Okay.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll be happy to do that.
Yeah. Sorry, I missed this point. I want to say कि मैंने पूरे 60 symptoms मैंने आपको बताया है. तो 16
Hmm.
symptoms, सारे symptoms नहीं होते हैं सारे बच्चों में.
Yeah.
But 70% अगर है ये symptoms, understand,
Hmm.
yes, the child is having
Child
autism
is
problem.
autistic. Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Anna has a
Yes.
question.
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead, Anna.
First of all, thank you so much for a very informative and insightful session. I am asking this question on behalf of my sister's son.
Right.
So he is right now 2.8 years. And so, of all the list, Sheetal had mentioned, so they I think eye contact and everything is like there. Okay, he's and also adapting to the places with people is very friendly and everything is there. But just a little bit concern that we have is that speech has not yet developed. And there is, and another thing is that comprehension also, it's there to an extent, but many a times he is like he's having that echolalia, like repeating, like suppose if you say like
Yeah.
so that is there. And so we feel sometimes maybe that is because of the language has not been developed, so maybe because of that he's not able to comprehend. But there are like other comprehension is there. I mean, it's there, but sometimes again, like he's kind of only repeating what we are saying. So we are yet not sure, like, what is going on with him. So what would you suggest, like, should, and we also took him to the pediatrician, the normal pediatrician, and what he said is like, like right now you give him more time and like maybe like more interaction. So we've also put him in a play school just for that. So like, this is the your I mean, this is what is the situation. So what do you think, like, what do you suggest? Like, should we take him to a psychiatrist or do a assessment or wait, or what do you think? What do you suggest?
Yes, ma'am, you have to take the child to the psychiatrist as soon as you can. If
Mm-hmm.
you see, if you think that more than 70% of the symptoms which I mentioned is there in your child, and the echolalia is also there, that comes under the repetitive behaviors and sound issue. So yes, I would
Mm-hmm.
suggest you to please take to the psychiatrist, or if you have a development psychologist or a clinical psychologist around you or near you, get an assessment of that. Developmental psychologists and clinical psychologists can do the assessments.
Okay.
Get an
Mm-hmm.
assessment of. And
Yeah.
if the
Yeah.
child is more than 40%, 40% of the symptoms, you can have the government schemes also. You can have a benefits also.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. I'd like Sangeeta to share a bit from the, the clinical psychologist perspective. Sangeeta, can you just?
Yes. Mm, Hi, good afternoon, everyone. So I thought that I should put some point of perspective here. Although I am working as a consultant with Rahat, but also I am RCI licensed clinical psychologist as well. Where Sheetal was sharing, I saw that few questions was coming up regarding what to do with the child, whether the child is has become adult or the autistic person is a child. So I think the first thing is very important कि when you are referring right kind of mental health professional. So there are many mental health professionals around. You have a psychiatrist, you have psychologist, you have counselor, you have clinical psychologist. There are many other there. Along with that, we also have different kind of doctors. Now, the first thing is that when you go to psychiatrist is someone who deals with the mental health problem along with the medication. So medication is given to stabilize some kind of symptoms. Like suppose with Sheetal share, the child have a sensory problem or the child is having some extreme anxiety, severe position. So that point of time might you have to go to the psychiatrist, you have to need to give the medication, but after proper assessment. But the
Yeah.
very first state when you see any child who is like, as Sheetal mentioned very correctly, who is actually losing the developmental stage, the child a milestone, when any child is missing the milestone. The very first thing is to go to a clinical psychologist with the RCI. So Rehabilitation Council of India gives a license to a clinical psychologist. They are the authorized people to do an assessment. So without a proper screening, without a licensed professional assessment, it will not be you will not get a proper guidance. You will be misguided. So it's very important ki whom you are referring to, what kind of psychologists. There are many clinical psychologists also. Plus, please verify whether they are having a license, because this licensed counselor are also eligible to give you IQ certificate and also the intellectual disability certificate under RPWD. So there is an act which Sheethal also mentioned. We are not going into detail, but just giving very briefly. Like I think Radhika ma'am shared about, you have a child who is already pursuing graduation. He's already adult, right? So such kind of situation is very important to connect to a right kind of psychologist, because clinical psychologists, they do have rehabilitation therapy also. So rehabilitation therapy is basically where they work with the client, understand their strength and weaknesses, and along with the requirement, they reintegrate them with the kind of profession they can do. Suppose your child is good at certain kind of professional skills. So that psychologist or that therapist will help you to guide the child, the kind of education that the child should take up, the job, that's what every step they will guide you. So it is very important to first connect to a right kind of therapist, right kind of professional, and then it's an ongoing process. So it's a journey. So you need to find a professional who will be willing to walk with you, not somebody who will just do this assignment screening and then leave you. So you have to have somebody in your life, especially for this, this special, the child who are dealing with a neurodevelopment disorder. So this can, and for the schools, I see that many professionals are also from the school. I would suggest ki ask your principals if your principal can arrange some, some training program for the teachers. Along with the organization like Rahat are there. There are many other organizations who conduct this kind of programs, which will build the, knowledge for the teachers, how to, assess or how to deal with the children who are little different from the other children, how to deal with them or manage with them. So this kind of training is very important. And I would also suggest to have a list of contacts and helpline. There are telemanas helpline that government has started under a national mental health policy. So telemanas is now rolled out in every district. So if you fall short of any profession, you are not aware ki which profession should I go to, it's a toll-free number. If you Google it, you will get it. Rahat will also share it in your group, Telemanas number. So you can directly call them, tell them these are the problems that you are facing. They will also do advocacy on your behalf to speak with your school also. So if your school or colleges or teacher are not understanding, they will also work on your behalf. They will educate. They will advocate on your behalf. They will speak to the administrator. Okay, this is the what my child is facing. So this kind of support you would get from Telemanas also. And by the way, we all are there from the Rahat. So any problem, anything, we will be always welcome you to approach us so that we can help you out. Thank you, Vinita ji. Thank you, Sheethal.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah, so thank you so much, Sangeeta. That was very helpful. Yeah, Sheethal, you want to say something?
Yeah, I think someone has mentioned that how to befriend with these kids. So I have
Okay.
a tip for that. I have a tip for that. So as we see that these kids have a problem with the eye contact, right? तो ये जो बच्चे हैं उनके एज से कम वाले जो भी हैं उनके साथ अच्छे से खेलने के लिए, अच्छे से बात करने के लिए, अच्छे से मिंगल होने के लिए वो बहुत इंटरेस्ट दिखाते हैं, because they have problem to raise head up. I don't know why exactly it is the reason. Still research is going on that thing. So they have problem with the eye contact to raise up, मम्मी के यहाँ देखना या पापा के यहाँ देखना, because they are very high बच्चा जब छोटा है तो ये बहुत very hard. So they will have the problem. So if you want to be friend with them, come to their contact lower of their eyes. नीज पे आ जाओ और उनसे बातें करते रहो. Whenever you want to talk with them, नीज पे आ जाओ, उनसे बातें करते रहो, और they will make eye contact with you easily. And
Right.
it will say to them that yes, they are in the safe place and in the safe hands. Then they will be very happy to make friend with you. And with
Very
that
nice.
you can do so many role plays. बाहर जाना है तो रोल प्ले कर सकते हो, उनको सिखा सकते हो. और स्कूल जाना है, स्कूल में क्या, स्कूल में कैसा एनवायरनमेंट होता है वो सिखा सकते हो. अगर कॉलेज जाना है तो वहां पे आपको कैसे लोग मिलेंगे वो सब आप सिखा सकते हो उनकी लैंग्वेज में. वेरी विथ लो वॉइस you can make them understand to them. Okay. So
Very
this is
nice.
a really good tip. This helped
Thank
me
you.
very much.
Thank you so much, Sheethal. That's very helpful. Very helpful. So I think now we'll have to close the session. We had committed an hour, but it's just gone beyond. But thank you so much for to all the parents for waiting, and I mean all the participants, not parents necessarily. But and Sheetal, I want to thank you for being honest and sharing everything. And we'll make this recording available for people to watch. Please keep connecting with us. We'd like to just take a simple three things that we would like to do as a pledge, since all of you all have joined. One most important thing is don't judge any kid by their behavior. So you never know what exactly the kid, because sometimes when we see children behaving differently, we just tend to either judge the child or the parent. So we don't know what exactly the child is going through. So we'll try to do that. Another thing is never label any kid as mentally handicapped. I think it's most important to say that they are special. They are different. They're differently able. They're differently wired. Okay, and I think when you see such a kid in your neighborhood, in your community, encourage the parent, support them emotionally. I think such parents need a lot of support, a lot of understanding from us. I think empathy is one thing that is really missing in our community. So let's be those empathetic people, one step at a time, make some changes that within ourselves, and then look at the community changing. Okay, so that's three things I just like all of you all to go away with. It's not about just about diagnosis, and like Sangeeta rightly shared, getting hold of the right person
Yes.
to diagnose your symptoms, your child's symptoms, just not labeling it just because you've heard some symptoms here. We don't want you to label anybody, but get to the right professional and get it diagnosed. Last month we had somebody, a child psychiatrist from CMC Vellore, and CMC Vellore does a lot of work related to autistic children, neurodiverse children, not autistic, but all neurodiverse children. So if you need contacts with that, we can share the contact details of that too. So go to the right person, because we know that a lot of misguided information is given out there. So please be careful about that. Thank you so much for joining, and God bless you all. Please
Thank
keep
you.
in
Thank you
touch. Yeah.
everyone for joining and giving your time.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Sheetal.